As an international player, you know the mind of a sports person. Analyze for us what Messi is going through, his mindset.
You can only guess, and I think you can just obviously it's incredibly disappointing for someone like Lionel Messi, because I think in his case he has that legacy. He bears the expectations of a legacy. I think he's followed in the footsteps of Maradona, who's been an incredible footballer for Argentina. In terms of football skills, in terms of Messi's achievements everywhere else, he's topped Maradona. But in terms of his achievements for Argentina, in winning trophies, Maradona has won a World Cup for them, and he's won trophies for Argentina, and I think that's a kind of legacy that has weighed on him. And it's not been easy for someone like. In a team game, he cannot be held responsible for the wins and losses for his team. He needs other people around him. But it almost seems like he wants it so badly, and of course he does want it so badly, because it will be a final stamp on in that continuation of that great legacy of from Maradona to Messi, and it's just not happened to him. So I think that frustration has really built up. And it must be crushing, at this point of time for someone like him, because of that, the weight of that legacy that he has to sort of follow in, those footsteps that he has to follow in, and it's not easy. I mean, I know he's taken a decision, and maybe it's just temporary, to actually quit and not play for Argentina. But I think in reflection, I think he's still young, and he's got so much of football and so much of joy that he gives. I think he almost, in a way, he's got to give himself another chance. He's got to keep trying. He's got to give himself.
What do you tell him today?
I take a break. Yeah, don't do if you're not enjoying it and if it's weighing you down, don't play for Argentina for a year or maybe. And I think after that he might discover the love and the joy of wanting to come back and play for Argentina.
So taking a break is important.
I think it is. I think it's very important. Someone like him, I can't imagine the kind of pressure and expectations on a guy like him.
Second question: Roger Federer wants to retire, doesn't want to retire. People want him to retire, they don't want him to retire. What is the mindset of Roger Federer, and what is he going through right now?
I think someone like Roger Federer, and I think I've read this a lot as well, is why doesn't he retire? He's losing games. He hasn't won a major for so long. What does he get out of going on losing games? Great champions, shouldn't lose. But I think he doesn't think of it like that. I don't know what's going on in his head, but just from the outside, I think when you look at someone like Roger Federer, you think of someone who just plays the game of tennis because he loves it. And he truly loved it. I don't think he started playing tennis thinking of, wanting to look good or wanting to impress people. He played tennis, I'm sure, because he loved it and he enjoyed it, and he got the buzz out of winning matches, and it made him feel great. It made him look good. But that's not why you start playing the game. So that's not why you'll finish playing the game. I mean, you'll not finish just because you're looking bad. I think he still enjoys the game. He still loves playing it. And sure, he doesn't have the success that he has, and he'll have the disappointments. But I think he's not seeing it like other people on the outside are. A lot of people on the outside are thinking, why is he putting himself through this? And I think he's sort of looking and saying, I love this. I love playing tennis. This is what I do well. This is what I do best. I'm still competitive. I love winning games. Sure, I might lose a few, and I know how to deal with that. I've dealt with enough losses in my career. I know how to deal with this. But this is what I want to do. This is what I love doing. And that's what great champions, are made up of. He's not... Sure, he wants to win another Grand Slam, but the fact that he loses 5 or 6 of them, I don't think defines him as a person. I don't think he's defining himself as a person based on his wins and losses, and that's what makes him a great champion. So as long as he keeps playing and as long as he's fit, I think it's up to him as how long he feels his body can take it. He's going to keep playing.